Hey guys, what's up? It is early in the morning. I feel like my voice still needs a little bit of time to get used to talking again, so I have my cup of tea here. So today I'm getting ready to go to the pumpkin patch. I'm doing like a little volunteer thing where I'm like helping supervise a field trip. So it's gonna be like an all-day event at the pumpkin patch, and I was like, why not go all out with the makeup and do something fall and just really fun. I've been seeing a lot of people lately doing like pumpkin spice latte inspired makeup look, so I thought maybe I would do that too. So I already applied some primer and foundation. I'm using the Makeup Forever hydrating primer with my Holy Grail Makeup Forever Ultra HD, and this is the shade R220. I use the same foundation all the time, so if you want to see me apply it, I will have a link down below to like another get ready with me where I'm showing you guys how I do it. But let's move on to eyeshadow. So I really want to play with Makeup Geek Creme Brulee, which is like one of my favorite shadows. I really love Creme Brulee, Beaches and Cream, Cocoa Bear, and Frappe. Those are the dream team, as I said in my Makeup Geek, one of my Makeup Geek reviews I did recently. And a lot of you guys were like, can you use that in a video? Can you show us what you do? So I was like, yeah, why not? Because I do this all the time. So I use these matte shadows from Makeup Geek as like my base for my shadow look if I'm doing something really warm. Which I usually have been doing lately. So I'm going to start off with Beaches and Cream. As you can see, I've hit pan on it because this is my favorite shadow of all time from Makeup Geek. This is like my go-to eyeshadow. I just kind of slather that all over. And I do have a little bit of foundation on my eyelids, but I didn't put any like primer or base. I usually just wear these by themselves. Here's Creme Brulee. I'm just putting a little bit of that on the same brush, and I like to start this right on the outer part of my lid. Just kind of sweep it in the crease. I'm gonna hit pan on this so soon. I can already feel it. Like, you know when you can feel when you're about to hit pan? Like, that's me right now with Creme Brulee. I love this eyeshadow too. Creme Brulee was one of the first Makeup Geek shadows I ever bought. IMATS 2013, that was my first year at IMATS, and I made my dad go with me because I didn't have anyone else to go, because I didn't have any friends that love makeup the same way I did. So I was like, yo dad, let's go. So we went, and it was really fun. I mean, back then I feel like it wasn't as crazy as it is now, you know what I mean? Like, there weren't as many super long lines and stuff, and there were still like a bunch of YouTubers there. Okay, so here's Frappe. This is also a matte shadow, and I just like to take a tiny bit of this, and then I'm just taking this kind of fluffy tapered blending brush. This is the Morphe 412. And I just like to focus that right here in the crease a little bit. But yeah, that was like my first time at IMATS, and I really enjoyed it. It wasn't too intense back then. I mean, it was crowded, but it wasn't like you couldn't breathe, because nowadays, like last time I went to IMATS this year, I just felt like I couldn't move. It was really just way too packed in there. It was freaking me out. Like, I only stayed for like 2 hours because all of the lines were like 4 hours, 3 hours long, and it was just too much. Like, I'm taking a little bit of Cocoa Bear. This is a very deep, rich brown. It has like reddish undertones, and I'm taking this on a pencil brush. This is the Morphe 431, and I just like to place this all along my lower lash line. It's going to look really intense because I don't have any like mascara or eyeliner on, but once I do the rest of my eye makeup, it just looks really nice and like put together. You'll just see how it looks in the end. I really like this. So I really only took a little bit. You could see it's super pigmented. This color, I used to be afraid of it. I really did used to be afraid of this color because I thought it was too much for me, but I've learned to love it. Alright, so that is the dream team. I know it looks a little bit intense, but don't worry, it will all even out in the end. So I'm gonna go into my Lorac Gold Unzipped palette because there are so many beautiful, rich eyeshadows in here that remind me of fall. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of Unleashed. It's a really gorgeous, soft kind of color. Like a soft copper gold shade. It's a really pretty color. I haven't used this Unzipped Gold palette in a while. I always forget to use all my palettes, you know. I try my best to rotate through them. Lorac, the Unzipped palettes from Lorac are some of my favorites. I'm gonna take this peachy gold color. It's called Unpredictable, and I'm just going to kind of place this on my inner corner. Whoa, can you guys see that? It's like super intense. I'm just going to clean up my under eyes with a tiny bit of Amazing Cosmetics Amazing Concealer. This is in the shade Ivory. That one little drop is good for both under eyes. I really love the way this concealer brightens everything up and gives such nice coverage, but at the same time I don't wear it every day or, you know, every time I do my makeup because it is very full coverage, and I just don't feel like I need that for like a daily basis, you know? So I just kind of go in with it when I'm in the mood for it now. I don't know how to describe it, but I really prefer the Urban Decay Naked Concealer, which I'm out of right now. And I went to Sephora the other day to buy it, and it was sold out. I went to another Sephora just over the weekend. It was sold out. My shade Fair, they never have it. They never have it anymore. And I'm like, girl, I'm gonna have to place me an online order. Filling my brows in here with my trusty Maybelline Brow Drama palette. I love this thing. I'm still using it, still going strong. I mentioned it in my September favorites. Back to eyes, I'm using my Kat Von D tattoo liner. This is in Trooper. I just like to do a quick little line with the wing. I like to kind of make the wing pretty long. I am so hooked on this pen, you guys. It is so awesome. I actually really like how this eyeshadow turned out. It reminds me of pumpkins. Like, that's what I was going for. These pumpkin spice. I just think it's fitting, you know? I really want to do Baby Love, but I do it all the time. Okay, I'm just gonna add a little bit of Too Faced Baby Love. This color just gives me life. I just love this color. I can't get away from it. I'm gonna go in here with Milani Luminoso. This is their baked blush. It's such a gorgeous kind of coral color. Blush does have some shimmer in it as well. But I'm gonna go in with highlight because y'all know me. I like to take dim light all over my face even. Like, I'll put a little bit here and it just kind of glows. It glows. I'm either thinking a touch of spice, Maybelline Creamy Matte, gorgeous color. Kind of reminds me of like a chai latte. Or we could go with like a deep red and we could do NARS Cruella, but I'm not sure what'll go with this. What will go with this? Okay, I'm thinking I do red a lot, so I'm gonna do a touch of spice. Oh my gosh, this color is amazing. Sometimes when I put on my mascara, I'll just be like in the weirdest like hunched over position. I'm like, got that buxom lash on. Oh my goodness, I love these colors together. I'm so happy with it. This is what happens when you play with makeup and then it turns out good. Alright guys, so there you have it. This is my take on the whole like pumpkin spice look everyone's doing right now. I love these videos, so if you guys make one yourself, let me know, link it down below. I would love to see it. I've been watching these pumpkin spice latte tutorials by like everyone right now, and that's kind of what inspired me today because I'm going to the pumpkin patch. I hope you enjoyed this look, and as always, thank you so much for watching.